Calling all handsomes. Do you want the best home insurance at the best rate? Then check out Allstate. Switching to Allstate is simple and straightforward and could save you hundreds of dollars on your policy.
Check Allstate first, and you could save $574 on your home insurance. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
Handsome, chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod. Chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod.
Pretty little episode.
Welcome to the Handsome Podcast, a pretty little episode for your pretty little ears.
Yes.
With me, I'm May Martin.
Oh, I'm Fortune Feimster.
Oh, I'm Notaro.
We can't wait to hear what questions you have.
That's
for
right.
us.
Yeah, let's hear them.
Well, yeah. What do you guys want us to answer?
Let's hear our very first question.
All right, this question comes from Min.
My name's Min, and I live in Edinburgh, and I get really excited whenever May talks about Edinburgh Fringe. Anyway, so my question to the Handsome Pod is, if you could remake any classic rom-com as an LGBTQ plus rom-com, which one would it be and why? And who would you put in the starring roles?
Oh my gosh, that's a good question.
Oh, that is a good one.
Really
Man.
good.
I love rom-coms. Y'all know how I feel about rom-coms. I want
I
them
know.
to come back.
They're back.
I know that
in
y'all said
three
they're
of
back,
them.
but they used to be so huge, and now they're
I'm
making
your
their way
go-to
back.
rom-com gal.
I know
Yeah.
you're the rom-com gal, but I want them. I want even more. I want to see you even more. Tig,
You
in
want
these
more than what
rom-coms.
I've done already?
Yes, I want more. I love rom-coms.
Oh
Okay.
man, I was gonna say You've Got Mail, but it's kind of creepy, that one. There's a sort of stocky element, but oh man, I mean, because I'm not a big. What's your favorite rom-com, Fortune?
I love Sleepless in Seattle.
Yes.
Same actors as You've Got Mail.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan. Yeah.
I'd love to redo Sleepless in Seattle. I'll be Tom Hanks. And
Who are you casting? Out of me and Tig.
Besides you and Tig, either Sandra Bullock or Jen Aniston.
Oh man, I would love to watch that movie. You and Sandra Bullock falling in love.
I mean, come on.
Come on, the people want it.
I'm a widow. I'm a widow, right?
Is that
That's-
the? Oh yeah,
is that
he's
the
a
word?
widow.
Or
Yeah,
a
Tom.
widow? Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
And
He's a widow.
it's me and my kid. And the house
Yeah.
is messy.
Is that the movie that Rosie O'Donnell's in?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be Rosie.
You be Rosie's part, yeah.
Yeah.
My house
I'll be
is
the
messy. I don't know how to clean.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play your little kid.
Yeah, May's the kid, my kid, and we really need a good woman in this house because it's falling apart.
How about Thomas?
Thomas, isn't there someone with a mustache in that movie?
I think there is. I think Rosie O'Donnell's husband.
The guy that's in City Slickers.
Yeah.
I know, but I was saying, how about he's the lady that comes in and...
Oh, well, that's a twist.
or is that who Sandra Bullock is?
Sandra Bullock's the Meg Ryan.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, and we and she feels sorry for me as she should.
Yeah.
My life's falling apart.
Oh yeah, it is.
And then we're gonna meet at the Empire State Building, and we meet and basically get married. Like that's
What
it.
about,
we don't even know if we like each other.
Why wasn't there a sequel?
For real.
For real. What
Let's
about
do it.
When Harry Met Sally? I feel like it's so gendered. Like it's very like men and women can't be friends and stuff. But I think it's often in groups of queer women or people born women. There's like a lot of friend dating crossover. Like,
Yeah.
So that would be a pretty accurate, like, it could get a little toxic, those, but like a queer When Harry Met Sally about
Yeah.
those blurred lines between friendship and romance. That
I
could
love
be good.
that. I'll be the person in the diner that goes, I'll have what she's having.
Oh, you nailed that just then.
Whoever's playing the Meg Ryan part does the
Oh, Fortune, please. Fortune. Fortune Marie. Now, I don't really follow, as much as I'm in romantic comedies, I don't really follow them. But there is a romantic movie that I liked from my childhood.
What's
called
that?
Urban Cowboy.
Oh.
Did you see that?
No.
It's a drama with John Travolta and Deborah Winger.
Right.
you love
and you
John
love Deborah
Travolta.
Winger, too.
I love them both.
Yes.
Yeah, I love them both. And so I would love to be John Travolta to
Yeah.
Deborah Winger's Deborah Winger.
Yeah.
I would love to
man.
just remake it with the two of us.
I really
I'd love
identify
that
with
too.
that. And imagine being Travolta in Saturday Night Fever. If you
Oh my
had those
gosh.
moves like that.
Well, an urban cowboy. I mean, I'd be all dressed up, cowboy boots, Wranglers, a big old
Yes.
cowboy belt, cowboy hat.
This
I
is-
mean,
Little cowboy would be there, too.
yeah, driving Deborah Winger around in my pickup truck. Hello.
we do walk on parts too. Just walk on, walk off.
Well, you both would be in the back of my pickup truck.
Heck
Yeah.
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 Like we've been kidnapped?
No,
Yeah,
just like you're my
We're
friends.
bounded?
No, just like you're my friends where I'm like,
Oh,
yeah, they
okay.
come everywhere I go.
Gotcha.
Sorry, Deborah.
This is not a rom-com, but I've always thought I'd love to remake Stand By Me with a bunch of like mask queer people. Like, I'd love to be Chris Chambers, the River Phoenix character, or Gordy LaChance. They're all great characters. I want to be Corey Feldman. They're great. Yeah,
All
I'd
in
like to
good
see
time,
that.
little cowboy.
Well,
You
while
think
we're
it'll
at it,
happen?
let's remake Lord of the Flies, too. A bunch of us in our ponties on the beach killing each other.
Is that what you want? You want to see us in our ponties?
Yeah.
You know the original, like the black and white version of Lord of the Flies, like the original one. My dad was a little boy. He was like 7, and he got told he got a part in that movie. And
What?
it turned out that they just used his blood curdling scream to dub over another kid actor's scream.
Wow.
So if you listen to it, you hear like, it's my dad.
Was your dad a kid actor?
Well, his mom was an agent, so
Yeah.
he
the
did.
infamous agent.
He was an actor into his 20s. Yeah.
Wow.
And was he good?
I think he was great. He was in the sequel to Rocky Horror Picture Show. He had a line, and he popped up, and he was on in the West End in Jesus Christ Superstar. He played like
Wow.
Love it.
A real
Very cool. Well, what a great
crew
question.
and a crew of talent in your family,
Oh,
May.
that too.
I was gonna say he played Pontius Pilate, and then I thought Pontius Pilate.
Yes, yes.
Why
Is it-
haven't we thought of that?
Is it Pontius Pilate or Pontius?
Oh, he always
I
said
always thought it was
Pontius, but
Pontius.
yeah, that makes more sense. Pontius.
I don't know. I'm no historian here.
Are you not? What do you mean? I thought this was a history pod.
You would be a historian.
Yeah.
That's right.
Should we hear Min's answer?
Yes, let's hear it.
My answer would be actually Never Been Kissed with Fortune in the Drew Barrymore role. And then her choice for who would be in the, I can't remember that guy's name, but the guy from Alias. And I think it's Michael Vaughn. Anyway, in his role, because when Fortune mentioned that she wished she'd come out earlier and didn't get to have that experience, I thought, oh, wouldn't it be funny if that was what you guys made? And anyway, so that was my question and my answer.
I love
Nice.
it.
Wait, Never Been Kissed though is about, like, looking back on it. The Drew Barrymore goes back to high school in disguise and falls in love with her teacher, and the teacher is fully falling in love with her, thinking she's a student. It is weird.
There's holes in
There's
it,
holes.
May.
Yeah, but no, I'd watch that movie. I'd love it. Who would you cast as the teacher? I think Sandra Bullock. We know.
Yes, probably Sandra.
So you have the hots for Sandra Bullock.
Love her.
Oh,
Love
Sandy.
her.
She's a real
Jax
delight.
loves her too. She hugged us once, and we both were like,
She
just
hugged us once.
smitten kittens over here.
Smitten kittens.
She's so funny.
Finding the best home insurance can feel daunting, especially when you're busy living your best life. Allstate knows that you value your time. That's why they want to help you save time and money when you switch and save on your home insurance policy.
Check Allstate first, and you could save $574 on your home insurance. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state, based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary. Should we hear our next question?
Yeah.
Hi, handsome. This is Anissa. I live in Houston, Texas, and I've seen Fortune perform multiple times and really have enjoyed getting to know Tig and May, and also started absorbing all of y'all's content. But my question is, what is one silly little gadget you have around your home that has just made your life so full of joy? The thing that you bought, maybe 12, 20 bucks, you could easily live without, but now that you have it, it just helps.
Okay, well, I'm just going to say right away, my gavel. This was given to me. I did not buy this. It was given to me, and I hold it when I'm podcasting, and it's just a little gadget. Is this a gadget? It's like if it'd be considered a gadget when in the old days, right? If people wore white powdery wigs, this would be a gadget.
Yeah, that would be like high technology.
Yeah. But I'm going with my gavel. I'm always going with the gavel.
Yeah. And are you're getting order in the court constantly in your house?
Constantly. There is so much order in the court.
I love it.
I like that. I think I know mine. It's I got on Amazon or something. I mean, it's probably so like bad for the environment. I got a box of like 200 little multicolored lights, and you can wear one on each finger. And I guess they're for kids, and they bring me a lot of joy, and also they're really good with a 5-year-old. Like if her friends come over and I'm like, do you guys want some lights? It's like you're giving them like they're probably worth 10 cents each, and they get so much joy out of them, and they become like spells, and they put them on their toes and stuff, and it's just like
you
really
can't
good.
live without this.
They're good bribe tools too. It's like, yeah.
I don't have a lot of gadgets around, so I was trying to think what I even have that stands out. And the best I can come up with is it's a little bit more expensive than the $20 Amazon thing, but my AirPods. I just love not dealing with cords. I love that technology that has allowed us to listen to things and
Boy, May,
stuff.
You're not an AirPod person, are you?
Look at me. I mean,
I know.
I lose them. I have to wear big chunky things or I'll lose them. But I just bought part of some waterproof headphones, and I was thinking for your treading water, you guys could have waterproof.
Oh, they have waterproof headphones?
Yeah, you can use them even like if you're doing laps, like they just fit right in.
Oh, I need to get that because when I tread water and it's in a public place, it's very embarrassing to try to turn on my
boombox,
my podcast when people are around.
Your true crime.
Have you been treading in Toronto?
No, I have nowhere to tread here.
Shit.
So I know I'm losing my arm strength.
There's pools
looking good, Fortune.
Oh,
there's like
you.
My
public
goodness.
pools.
Yeah, that's true. But how much pee is in that pool?
Not nearly enough.
Right. Well, thank you, Anissa, for that lovely question. Who's next?
This question is from Dominique.
If you could visit any fantasy fictional land from literature, movies, TV, or video games, which fictional fantasy land would you want to visit? I'm talking Hyrule from The Legend of Zelda, Oz from The Wizard of Oz, even 100 Acre Woods from Winnie the Pooh.
May, you lit up
really
immediately
lit up.
hearing this.
Yeah, I love that question. I've always had a thing about Neverland, even though there's darkness there, like there's pirates, there's danger, there's threat. I just the way the Lost Boys live in a giant tree, and in my version of it, I can fly. I'm Peter, or I guess as long as you have fairy dust and a happy thought, you can fly. But something about how they fly, and then the island appears to them, and they fly down to that island. And that Disney ride at Disney World, that Peter Pan ride, that's for infants for sure, but it's so magical. Yeah, I'm gonna go Neverland.
We've talked about this before, but I can totally see you playing Peter Pan at some point.
Thanks, Fortune. I love that.
You'd be great.
I'd love to do that.
I see it happening.
You talking about remaking stuff. I would love to remake Hook because I could play Peter who's lost his kind of spark and he's a bored businessman and then he has to remember that he's Peter. That'd be cool.
I like the Harry Potter world. That would be pretty cool. I love all the I don't want all the danger. I want it when it's cool. Everybody's in good spirits and the candles. I like the lunchroom where there's candles floating everywhere and there's all these treats. I want that part of Harry Potter.
And I think you mean the Great Hall. The lunchroom.
Yes, whatever it's
the
called.
The lunchroom.
I'm probably a Hufflepuff.
Big time.
And I want all the fun wizardy stuff I don't need all the
You just want to run around in a cape. Let's be honest. You want to run around in a cape.
That's
you
right.
Want the cozy magical. Yeah, you don't want
and Quidditch, of course. I want to play Quidditch.
Yeah. But not he who must not be named.
Yeah, what Voldemort. I don't want that.
Fortune.
Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to name him.
You're not supposed to say his name. It gives him power.
See, yeah, I don't want that part of it. Just the food. Just the food and the Quidditch.
Yeah.
Well, I'd probably just want to hang out in the Mos Eisley Cantina.
Whoa, sick. Yes.
What is that?
Oh my God! In Star Wars, where the band is playing.
Oh, yeah. See, I don't know.
Tig, I was not expecting that. I thought you were going to be like, well, none of these places are real, so I don't know. But then, Star Wars is completely Endor with the Ewoks and stuff. That would be great.
As a kid, when that bar scene popped up, I was like, I want to go there.
Yes.
I want to hang out with these freaks.
That bar's very queer bar vibe. It's like all types of people, all genders, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not a Star Wars fan?
I don't know hardly any Star Wars things.
No? Okay. No. What about Star Trek? That's my world. No,
I don't know much of that world either. Just beam me up, baby.
No, it's Beam Me Up Scotty.
It's not Beam Me Up Baby?
No, it's Beam Me Up Scotty.
Oh, okay. Yeah. To each their own.
The Dirty Dancing quote is nobody puts Scotty in the corners.
All right, let's hear what Dominique has to say.
I don't know why, but Sunnydale from Buffy the Vampire Slayer keeps coming up as the answer. The main reason why I'd want to go is, one, because I was just obsessed with that show, but two, because I would really want to see if I could join Buffy's squad and spend the day hanging out and spend the night taking out monsters and then going to the local teen club.
The Bronze.
Sounds kind of fun. I don't know. Anyways.
Awesome.
Excited to hear your answer.
Dominique, imagine the crushing disappointment though if Buffy didn't want to be friends with you. Like it is. After all, high school.
Don't talk like that.
I know.
Don't even suggest such a thing.
Like, I just wouldn't want to go through high school. You know what I mean?
Buffy's a real bitch.
Imagine if you were ostracized by that crew. Also, Sunnydale is a hellmouth, so it's a portal into hell essentially. And
all right,
you don't want to mess with that.
That's true. And our last question.
Hi, handsomes. This is George from Aotearoa, New Zealand.
New Zealand.
And my question is, do you ever talk to yourself? And if you do, what are you saying?
Great question, George. You might call them Curious George.
Well, we know George talks to themselves because... that's how they sent in the question.
It always bumps for me in movies when people look in the mirror and go, you can do this. Or they look in the mirror and they go, God damn it, what an idiot. You messed it up. I'm like, do people really do that?
Maybe, but we don't
hang
out with those people. Oops.
They're like, dumb.
You've done that, fortunately. You've been like, why'd you do that?
I think I talk to myself quite a bit, especially if I'm by myself. If Jax isn't there, I'm just like kind of talking. I got to do this today and this and this. I'm just kind of talking things out,
like audibly.
Yeah.
Like I gotta make sure. Wow.
Yeah. I've it'll just be like, oh yeah, don't forget to call so and so back, or I don't more, but not when Jax is around. It's the only when I'm by myself or in the car.
I do little bits of talking to myself, but not audibly. Like I'll be like mouthing what I'm thinking, and Stephanie will catch me and she'll be like, "Excuse me, what are you over there working through?" And I'm like,
I don't think I talk to myself, but I talk in my sleep incessantly. And last night I record it, with this app. But last night I woke up and Parv was like, "Well, you had quite the night." I was like, "Did I? What happened?" She was like, "Play it back and listen." So I played the app, and I'm like, "I've always been a black sheep."
Wow.
Yeah.
And so every night you record yourself?
Yeah, and it's like activated by sound. And some nights I don't get anything, but most nights I'm screaming in terror. I'm mumbling away.
That would trip me out here, having a partner screaming in terror at night.
Yeah, that's pretty rare, but it does happen. But yeah, there's a lot of mumbling. Poor Parv.
Poor Parv.
Yeah, I've talked in my sleep here and there, but not on a regular basis.
My dad talks to himself in the kitchen while he's cooking. He does the voices of the food he's cooking. So he's like, "Oh, please don't put me in the water. Please, I'll do anything." He makes them beg.
That's
for mercy.
cute.
Yeah.
Well, do we think that George talks to themselves?
Let's find out.
I guess my answer to this question would be yes, I did just mere seconds ago, because I was nervous to record this. So I was hyping myself up.
A little practice.
Out loud.
Love it.
Like doing the movie thing of like, "You got this.
Yeah. Like
can
going
do
over
this.
a conversation out loud. I've done that.
You're good enough. You're smart enough. And gosh darn it, people like you." What's that from?
That is Stuart Smalley from SNL.
Yes. Great. Nice.
Well, George, you killed it. Everyone killed it. What a lovely bunch of questions.
Yeah.
I love hearing from people. This is the best.
Yeah.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed our pretty little episode.
Keep sending in your questions.
Yes,
That's right.
please.
Don't forget to check out our regular Handsome next Tuesday.
And in the meantime, keep it
Keep
handsome.
it handsome.
Home insurance is complicated. You want the best insurance for the best price. Allstate makes it easy to sign up for a new policy or switch from an old one and start saving money without the hassle.
Check Allstate first, and you could save $574 on your home insurance. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.